Alright, just a little bit of a comparison video here. I'm not going to really get into depth about what clubs I'm using. That'll be in another video. But yeah, as you can see on the left, I got the Canon SX50 HS. I believe that camera retails about $350 or so with case, stand, and all that stuff. Camera on the right is a Canon T1i. It's a little bit more, but not much. But the camera on the right is a designated DSLR camera. So I wanted to see the video quality of both of them. The camera on the left is definitely a lot easier to use because of the autofocus feature. The camera on the right, I had to constantly adjust the lens to get it to focus on the object I wanted to. As you can see here, when we're kind of zooming in on the words, the T1i does do a little bit better of a job at reading that text. But just because the SX50 has to do it all on itself, and the shaft is a pretty small thing to focus on, right? Another thing you'll be able to notice is the blacks between the two cameras. The SX50 does look a lot more true to color. The T1i does look kind of vintagey, but that might just be because I don't know how to use the camera very well. But I do, they both look really nice. The one thing like I said before, I really like is how when you're focusing, you get what you want to see in the frame. Like in the right, you see how everything's blurred out in the background, whereas on the left camera, everything's kind of clear. And it kind of takes away from what you're really wanting to focus on. Alright, I'm just going to open up a couple pockets here, and I got this new Frogger brush too. It actually works really well, and the retractable cord is absolutely awesome. But if you can see on the left, the camera did focus a lot better because it autofocused, and honestly it's really hard to use the to manually focus your camera like every single time you want to focus on something. So I mean, just on that, using the SX50 for course vlogs and just an everyday camera is a lot nicer. As you can see there, I had to adjust the focus on the right camera, but yeah, everything seems to just be a little bit yellow on the T1i, but again, that might just be a setting thing that I didn't know how to set up. Alright, moving over to the Callaway stat bag. Just checking out the blacks of from the two cameras. On the left, it does look a little bit more gray, so I mean, I guess that's the downside. Alright, I'm just gonna pan here through my house so you can kind of see the colors. As you can see in the right camera, is a little jittery, and it's not because the camera is moving around or anything. It just, I guess in this lighting or because I'm moving too much, it's definitely not as smooth as the SX50 on the left. And just looking at the colors, this guitar is like a midnight wine, so neither camera can really pick it up that well in this light. When you are outside, the camera is not nearly as grainy. Alright, just shutting off the lights here. I wanted to see the detail that both cameras had at night, and it seems like the SX50 can pick up a lot more detail. It seems a lot crisper along, like the Callaway word and everything like that. So I was actually pretty surprised. I thought that the DSLR would be a lot nicer. I mean, for photos, DSLR wins hands down, especially in low light situations, but for video, I'm very, very surprised with how nice the SX50 is. But here I am just, kind of panning throughout the room again. SX50 just does a lot nicer of a job focusing with the light situations. One thing I did notice though is going from light back to dark, the SX50 on the left does have a lot harder of a time focusing. So, and this only happens sometimes, and it's not all the time, but as you can see, it's back to normal now. The fender logo, you can see how the white borders the left one, but it doesn't really show up on the right camera there, even after I focus in on the seat. But yeah, that's just a little bit of review. Hopefully once it warms up a little bit, I'll be able to get a couple more videos up. See you guys later.